Hey everyone, Jet Saturn 7 back with another race review. So we're going to be reviewing the, oh gosh, what was it called? I forgot what the race was called. Yeah, that's not good. Pennzoil 400, there we go, that's what it was called. So, well, that didn't take long. So Kyle Larson ends up winning the race, his first start, well not his first start, his first win and his fourth start for Hendrick Motorsports. He becomes the quickest driver to ever win for Hendrick Motorsports, beating out Terry Labonte, as Terry Labonte won in his seventh start and Kyle Larson won in his fourth start. So very great job, very great job. Very good job by Kyle Larson, the whole number 5 team. Good to see Larson back in victory lane. Just 2 wins in a row for Hendrick Motorsports. Could have been 4. Elliot could have won the 500. Larson wrecked out in the road course. Byron won Homestead. Now Larson wins Las Vegas. Hendrick's back, guys. I mean, it seems like they're really getting their stuff together for this year. Mile and a half tracks. We've had Byron and Larson. Those have been the guys in all of Hendrick has ran up front. Elliot had issues in Las Vegas. We'll get to a little bit of that later. But what a fantastic race at Las Vegas. Mile and a half, we have the 550 horsepower package. The universally panned race package. But really, I think it was a combination of, you have the cooler temperatures, the overcast skies for the race. Really produced some great racing throughout the field. Especially on restarts, they get a little strung out after about 20 laps or so, 15, 20 laps. But right after those restarts, man, that was some good racing. Leaders really couldn't get away from each other much. A lot of 3-4 wide racing, 2-3, just a lot of great racing action, especially on the starts, restarts, and things. Just a very good overall race. At Las Vegas, I was thoroughly entertained watching it, even if the field did get strung out a little bit. It's alright. It happens. Yeah, so let's review what all happened in the race. As far as incidents go, cautions and things, we only saw one actual incident. That was for Chase Elliott. He spun out after a restart. He spun out, got loose, coming off turn 2, spun out. He hit Kurt Busch and avoided really further contact after that incident, which was pretty good. He had some damage on the jack stand on a pit stop before that had happened. Then he also he slid through his pit box and got trapped behind Anthony Alfredo, Fast Pasta, and just, he got blocked in, had to back the car up. He lost like 6 positions on pit road. It took Elliot a little bit to get back up to the field. Then once he had that spin, he never really did. He kind of stayed in the teens positions for about the rest of the race. So that's Elliot's day. You had Byron up there, Bowman when he was in top 10. Larson ultimately had the dominant car of the day very clearly. He led 103 laps of the race out of the 267 that they ran for the race. So yeah, going over that stuff, you had some strategy there with Michael McDowell, Anthony Alfredo, a few other guys staying out on some green flag pit stops towards the end of the race, trying to catch a caution. Of course, ultimately these things don't always work out like that. But yeah, you had a lot of good racing early on. Chase Elliott took the lead about lap 20 of the race there at the beginning. They had a competition caution lap 25. Which they haven't been doing that here. They started doing that last weekend. They didn't do that for the 500, which they had practice for the 500, so that's probably why. The Daytona road course really didn't see a competition caution. We didn't at all. Then Homestead, we saw one there. Competition caution lasted a little bit longer than I thought it should. It lasted about 5 laps, which is pretty long for a caution period, especially if it's just competition caution. In my opinion, you just get them under caution, bring them down pit road, come out, get the restart in order. It should take like 3 laps max. It shouldn't take 5. But that's my opinion on these things. People don't listen to me. So yeah, that's where Elliot got the damage on the right side of the car. Restart lap 30. Bubba Wallace just continues to have bad luck. Nothing of his own doing. He had drove a fantastic looking race car. That Columbia car was stout. Not was stout. It looked very good. The blue, black, and white. You guys watch my channel, you all know that's 3 favorite colors. Look fantastic on a car. Just, yeah, fantastic set of colors there. Bubba just had an oil leak, mechanical failure, nothing he could really do. It's just unfortunate for that team. Hopefully they get their mojo back. I hope so. Hope that team can be successful later on. For that, we had a caution for debris, which I don't think we saw that on the broadcast. I don't think they showed anything. I don't remember them showing anything. Of course, I was, getting up in and out and stuff. But yeah, I don't think they showed debris. Well, it's kind of strange that we would have a debris caution like that, considering that we haven't been getting a lot of those. Especially since stages and stuff, haven't really seen a whole lot. But it was kind of interesting to see one. But like I say, I don't remember, seeing any debris on the racetrack. So yeah, and just great battle. We had fantastic battles throughout this race. There was a time where I think it was Keselowski, Larson, and I can't remember. I know it was Keselowski and Larson. I can't remember who it was. Maybe Truex or Elliot or somebody. They were 3 wide for about 3 laps for the lead because they were 3 wide, and then second behind them they were also 3 wide, which is great to see. Like I said, they stayed like that for about 3 laps at least. And they could run side by side. We saw a lot in this race. Drivers could run side by side. It was made for some hairy moments, some very scary moments. Just sitting there hoping Larson or drivers I like don't get involved in accidents. That's not their own doing. So, but yeah, just saw a lot of great racing. Throughout the whole race. I'm looking at my notes over here. At some point, I hope to do these and not have notes, but I don't know. So Larson did take the lead on lap 107. I think that was the first time he had led the race. He took the lead lap 107. Like I said, he led 103 laps. He had the dominant car of the day. Just overall a fantastic race car for Kyle Larson. Then we had a caution come out with about 89 laps to go. Eric Almirola could just cut down a tire. Stewart-Haas Racing was nowhere to be found in this race. They might as well not have shown up. You had Kevin Harvick leading the charge for Stewart-Haas. He finished 20th. Clint Boyer said in the broadcast, Las Vegas was a real hit or miss for Stewart-Haas Racing. That was interesting remarks coming from Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer, he drove for the team for the past 3 seasons. 2017, 18, 19, or the past 4 seasons. So, he'd be the guy to know that. He said Las Vegas hit or miss. I know we've seen Harvick win there. But they just struggled. Harvick finished 20th. Almirola had tire issues. Cole Custer ran deep 20s all race. Chase Briscoe, just non-factor, ran similar to Cole Custer. And we even saw the Toyotas took a little bit to get going. Because I remember watching the race at the beginning, you had, Chevrolet and Ford. It was Team Penske and Hendrick. That was the guys, that were up front. And then, it took Toyotas a little bit to get going. They were teens, most of the race, minus maybe Martin Truex Jr. So yeah, it was good racing. Happened very quickly for Kyle Larson to get his first win for Hendrick Motorsports. But, ultimately, he had the best car all day. And, this is Kyle Larson people's been waiting on. People's been waiting on him to... it's hard to tell how many wins he'll have this season. But as fast as a car as he's had the past, basically all season, as fast as Hendrick Motorsports has been, this puts them 3 wins away from tying the record for most wins by a team. They got 265 now. 268 is the record held by Petty Enterprises. So I have no doubt in my mind they'll break that record easily. 269 nice wins. So it'd be cool to see it happen. I know some people say, well, you can't compare them. They're a 4-car team. Richard Petty got 199 wins for Petty Enterprises. Just gotta remember, Petty didn't win all of his races, under the Petty Enterprise umbrella. But yeah, it is what it is. It's still a fantastic record. Still very prestigious, high honor for Hendrick Motorsports. So I have no doubt in my mind they'll get it. And then almost disaster there with about 15 laps to go. Alex Bowman cut down a tire, which sucks for him. Almost made contact with poor Anthony Alfredo. Fast Paso is about to be in the wall, about to get in the wall there. Bowman just came down. Anthony just didn't have a place to go. Almost didn't have a place to go, and almost caused a massive accident. But thankfully, saved themselves. Race didn't have a caution or anything like that. But it was a good race. We give it, solid 8.5 out of 9. 8.5 out of 10. Very, very good race. Hope to see more like them this season. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm guessing this wraps this video up. Please remember to use my code JetSaturn to get all your diecasts, Plan B sales, Circle B diecasts. Code JetSaturn, capital J, capital S, all one word. Get free shipping on orders over $20. I might have said 20% off. It's free shipping on orders over $20. It's not 20% off. So I apologize if I made that mistake. Free shipping, $20. That's what it is. Alright, so please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.